What up, gamers? Fencer here, and welcome to my reaction to Dev Talk Zenless Zone Zero. So yeah, finally I can watch more of their videos on their official channel. I didn't really do much of it back then, and that's because I didn't want to get spoiled for the story in case they talk about it in these like updates videos or live streams and whatever. But now, as for the past month or so, I've been just outputting a bunch of my playthrough for the story of this game, and now I'm all caught up with the Trigger event story. But yeah, here I am now watching more of it. Really, the only time that I watched their video was their pre-launch live stream where they introduced the game and stuff. But now I'm all caught up. I can't wait to watch more of their updates and stuff on their official media. But here we go, Dev Talk Zenless Zone Zero. Here we go. Dev Talk, new Eridu. ZZZ Dev Talk. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Get the real magazines of like Astro Yao there and Starlight Nights.
Hello everyone, I'm Y.
Hi, Y.
Welcome to today's Dev Talk.
Lowercase
It's
y.
been nearly a year since the official release of Zenless Zero.
Almost a
We'd
year,
like to
man.
thank all proxies
It's
for their
crazy.
support. Our team will also
I remember
like
when I
to
first
use
played this game,
opportunity to
I
share
didn't really
with
think
you
much
some
of it,
the
but now it's one of my favorite
progress
games.
for version 2.0.
Ooh, version
and our
2.0.
plans for the future of Zenless Zero.
Here we go. Okay, this is actually pretty exciting. I wasn't sure of the contents here. What's the plan for the Season 2 story?
In Season 2's story, we will follow the protagonist to a unique area within New Eritol, Wi-Fi Peninsula.
Wi-Fi Peninsula.
For the story of version 2.0. Wi-Fi Peninsula is a district of the Throne Quarter near the Lemnian Hollow.
Okay.
The earlier settlers of this region were tasked to monitoring the highly volatile Lemnian Hollow.
Lemnian
And the
Hollow.
name Wi-Fi is derived from the Cantonese characters for protect and anomaly. From the phrase protection from the anomaly called hollows.
Oh, that's a cool meaning.
An outpost was established here, which then became the city area Phalium Heights. Phalium Heights would
Oh, here we go. We got some in-game stuff.
overlooking the bay with its beautiful scenery. This
Okay.
is also an area rich in porcelain, a precious material that's highly resistant to ether corruption. Mining
Ooh.
and processing porcelain has thus become the core industry of Wi-Fi Peninsula. Behind this massive industry and its profits, however, lies a tangled mess of factions.
Oh, here we go. We got some factions, some new ones. I want to see them.
Unrival the clues
The
we
factions
find
are
throughout
my favorite part of the
story
game.
thus far. For example, Zara's true plans behind the sacrifice and the bringer incidents.
Yeah, here we go. That's some story stuff. Yeah.
Behind the
Good thing I caught up with the story.
mysterious exorcist and the truth behind the fall of the old capital, as well as the secrets of the Faison siblings. Meanwhile, our protagonists will encounter agents from various factions and embark on brand new adventures.
Can we see those factions?
That way seeker with yellow cape we
A
saw
what?
earlier is none other than Yixuan, the current leader of
That we saw
Yunhui
earlier? Wait, I don't remember seeing that.
Debuted as a key character in season 2. As the story unfolds,
That's a new character.
the protagonist
She has
will
wings.
gradually
That's cool.
uncover
That's
her
cool.
mysterious past and become a new disciple of Yunhui Summit. Yixuan will become our steadfast support and guide us in her craft as our mentor, helping us explore the hollows directly. Beside Yixuan, who oversees Yunhui Summit, the defense forces Obo Squad that we all
Oh,
familiar
snap.
with, as well as the
Hey, we got more of it?
previously revealed
Obo
idol
Squad?
faction, Angels of Delusion, will all be making their appearance in season 2.
Idol faction.
We've prepared a season 2 teaser trailer to be released on April 13th.
Oh, snap.
More information about the various factions will also be revealed then.
Yeah, I might react to that. You know, since compared to the regular updates, what's so special about content of Season 2?
We will not just be simply adding more characters and areas. We've been taking feedback from our practice very seriously and incorporated this feedback into our design philosophy, making an adjustment from the ground up. I'll be sharing some of the results with you all during the program. The most noticeable change is in the map design.
The
We've
map design?
completely revamped the entire map experience.
Like in combat?
With the residential areas with combat zones at the system level, providing a more fluid and engaging
Okay.
gameplay.
I mean, I never really had problems with the
First,
maps.
Let's talk about the design of the main city area, Phalium Heights.
Just because
We made
it's
the
just
area
like go
much
from one
larger
place to
to
another.
ensure
It's not really like
comprehensive city
exploration heavy
functionality,
like Genshin or
while
Wuthering Waves.
allowing for potential expansion in future versions.
And,
We're
they're like
also
easy to get
reducing
to and
loading
stuff, like
times
very
of
straightforward and
missing
linear.
transitions. The new daily
Oh,
system will also be designed to match the local culture and the customs of the Wi-Fi Peninsula
there's a new
area.
daily system.
As a business-savvy video store owner, helping Yunhui Summit manage various aspects of 随便 Temple
Can we also open up a
will also
store
be a
there
part
too?
of our
Hey, look
new
in
life.
game. That's the
This
place.
new gameplay features management simulation elements, and the new features such as Bamboo Dispatch,
Bamboo Dispatch.
integrating residential areas with exploration areas, and creating a smoother experience. As for the visuals,
Okay, I wonder what that means.
with the help and careful maintenance of the properties, 随便 Temple will gradually be restored to its former glory. Plus, various elements such as holes, scratch cards will take on new forms.
Okay,
that
the
match
scratch card's
vibes
coming
of
back.
随便 Temple. The frequently mentioned loading issues has also been resolved in Feilong Heights. Previously,
I never really had any
due to
loading
the
issues.
underlying
I
delay,
mean, it just
the
feels
video
normal to
store
me.
that proxies
I don't know if that was like
outside along the street does not match
if loading
the
is like
actual
longer
size
than
of the
usual.
video store from within.
Oh,
So, we need a loading screen to bridge the interior and the exterior of the store.
are they gonna match it
Feilong
up? Like,
Heights, however, returning home is no longer a process that requires waiting. Additionally, we've optimized the pathway in Feilong Heights. The
I thought they were
function
gonna
area
I thought they were
will
gonna
be
update
more
random play for a second
concentrated,
where you can open it from
and
the
the
outside,
path
like
to
without
access
loading
each
screen.
area will become more efficient and streamlined, ensuring that overall experience will become smoother and more fluid. Next, let's take a look at the ancient ruins of the aerospace city, located within the Lemnian Hollow. Although the aerospace city has long been devoured by the Hollow, the ether stable area at its edge
I just realized
is
there's a
still
progress
being
bar in
used
the
to
bottom.
mine
I'm
and
guessing that's for
produce
the entire
phosphate.
video.
In version 2.0, we will begin our exploration of the Lemnian Hollow from the edge of the aerospace city. With the past few versions as precious learning experience, its overall design will be more refined, with larger explorable areas, more robust systems, and more streamlined guidance.
I'm curious about the
One
explorable
distinct
areas. I
improvement
never
is
really
that after completing
played this
their
game for
training at
exploration.
随便 Temple, the proxy siblings no longer needed to return to the video store to access the hollows through the HDD system. Instead, they can now travel more conveniently between Feilong Heights and the aerospace city. The craft they will learn will also be of great
So wait,
help in their
are we not gonna use the
future
HDD anymore
explorations.
for the missions? Is that what he's saying there? I kind of missed some parts. What other improvements are in the new
While
version?
we've added new areas, the travel system wasn't just simply expanded upon. In Season 2, we've redesigned the travel system, changing
Like
from
the fast travel?
original sliding area selection system to a larger map format.
Oh,
We're also improving
I
the
guess
user
that's pretty much
experience.
needed if they're going
We
to
also added a
introduce
mini-map
like
to the interface,
a mini
allowing
map.
the navigation features.
But yeah, if they're going to introduce like
Players can now
more
start
areas, because I can imagine that
more
menu
quickly
that we have right
and
now
gain a
when we
clear
fast travel is going to be annoying.
understanding of New Eridu's geographical layout. Regarding plot structure, we've also noticed that since special episodes and basin stories are relatively independent story units, the current narrative structure results in weaker connections between plot points, resulting in a disjointed viewing experience. In future versions, we will merge special episodes and basin stories together.
I'm assuming it'll be stuff for like,
More
like
focus on
Lycon
developing
or
the connection between the various agents
Anby and
the
Trigger.
main storyline. We're also deepening the
I guess also Soldier 11 too, like the Opal
we
Squad
will
pretty
also
much.
steadily update
Because
the
they're
main
pretty much tied to the
storyline
main
with
story, I
each
would say.
version, while ensuring that we do not compromise on its narrative quality.
Maybe only the
In
ending of
addition
like
to ongoing
Lycon
gameplay
story, I would say.
improvement, our team has also been constantly exploring the idea of bringing Zenless Zero to users on more platforms.
More
What I
platforms.
can reveal right now is that Zenless Zero is being prepared for launch on the Xbox platform.
Oh,
We'll share
okay.
more info
I
with
mean, I
you
don't play on
in
Xbox
the
anymore.
upcoming Xbox
I'm switching
lineup.
PC right now. What are our plans or adjustments for the combat system?
The current combat design significantly diminishes the presence of the characters other than the main DPS. what should be a three-person tactical squad feels more like a solo operation.
Yeah, I can
So
see
for the
that.
character combat
Like, you know,
designs
for
in
me,
2,
like, I do
we will
have a,
enhance the functionality and
the
performance
Section
of
6 squad.
non-DPS
Oh, shoot,
characters.
my
For
monitor went out.
example,
I need
when
to watch one on my
agents
other
are
screen.
switched out, they can still remain on field and contribute to combat.
Wait, what?
Thus, there's a visual indication of their combat performance,
They can stay on the
while not
battlefield?
affecting the player's control of the on-field agent.
Wait, I want to see that more in
Another
action. What the heck?
possibility is adding new attack and defense mechanics for enemies. Specific moves might require specific counter
Okay, my
strategies
monitor's back up.
that
Sometimes it goes
require
out.
teamwork
And I have
from
to look at my
different
other screen.
characters in your squad. Or in certain special combat
I need
areas,
to look back on that
enemies can
scene.
gain certain advantages through specific conditions. Of course, some of these are just preliminary ideas, while others might make an appearance in the version 2.0 special program. However, the ultimate goal of these optimizations is to enhance overall synergy between characters, elevating both combat and visual experience to the next level.
Yeah, I'm curious about that visual experience. I'll talk more about it later on to explain what I mean. Can you share
To
any
sum
insights
up
on the design
our
direction
future
for
development
upcoming
plans,
events, version
we are
events?
aiming to optimize events in 3 aspects. First, we'll continue improving on existing game modes, such as Grand Muscle Adventure,
What
Battle
the heck?
vs. Ethereal, and so on. To
I
make
never
them
played. I
more
never
fun
played
for
these.
players.
Are
At
these
the
already
same time,
available?
we'll be rolling
They said they're
out
going to
more
improve it.
exciting new gameplay.
I never played them
In
before.
future versions, we might see casual duels between bamboos, or even get to control a giant bamboo in combat.
What the heck?
Besides
I
events
need to check
featuring
these
our
out. I never knew
lovable
these
bamboos,
exist, if they
we
are
will
a
also
thing.
introduce some slow-paced, relaxing events to enrich Proxy's everyday life outside of the main story, such as spending joyful moments with agents at hot pot restaurants, movie theaters, and more.
I never really done
We
like much
also
of these.
hope that
I
beyond
kind
the
of
intense and thrilling
I have
combat
not been doing
events,
those relationship
players
stuff.
can also take a breather to enjoy the lighter story events.
Are there any plans in future versions regarding characters released earlier in the
Every
game?
character is the result of our team's blood, sweat, and dedication. Our team has put in quite a bit of effort to ensure characters are relatively future-proof and have long-term value.
Hmm.
Showcasing a character's charm isn't just about mindlessly beefing up their stats. While maintaining each character's unique traits, we will strategically enhance their
Is that
unique
a new thing?
rather than just
Australia was
fully
doing or no? I
boosting
never
their
done that
damage
before.
output. For example, we'll supplement or even rework certain skills and their effects, tailoring them to each character's experience. Besides that, we'll also consider each character's role very seriously. While strengthening the characters, we will also take into consideration their compatibility with other characters in future versions.
Okay.
In terms of storytelling, we hope that our characters, even those have already been released, can showcase their own unique charm. In version 1.7, for example, we'll get to see quite a few scenes between Lycan and Hugo. These interactions are crucial for the character's emotional investment in the long run.
He's
We
still
hope
talking
that
about
every character can find a purpose
gameplay, like interacting
while
between them in
soloing
combat.
them in different corners of New Everton. Although it might be
I don't know if that's what
challenging
he's
to do
saying.
this well, we'll continue to work hard to create more meaningful relationships between characters and players, or even take their bond to the next level.
Okay. What else can you tell the players?
As a new team, we've admittedly fell short in the earlier stage in terms of both narrative and gameplay elements.
Hmm.
We've been working hard to make improvements, continuously incorporating feedback from proxies and optimizing our content. Thank you, proxies, for your continued patience, feedback, and support. In future content updates,
Oh wow, I never realized the bar at the bottom. It shows it's the chapters.
humbly continue to welcome feedback and
I thought it was just a
guidance
progress
from
bar
our
for the video.
proxies with the utmost respect. We hope Season 2 will bring proxies a more complete and smoother experience. If you encounter any issues with gameplay experience, we hope you will share more feedback through the official community channels. Your feedback and suggestions are crucial for our future content development. See you next time.
Okay. Yeah, very interesting. I'm guessing, these videos here, like videos like this, it's not like I guess the most official way to learn about these updates and stuff. It's more of like, just talking about the game and, getting like a little sneak peek of it before we get like, I guess, the big reveal videos or live streams and stuff. Because yeah, I imagine they would say like, version 1 point something instead of dev talk. Yeah, I thought that video was very interesting. A lot of things were just talked about, like a new area and all that. But yeah, let's get down to it. Okay, so I think the way I want to structure my thoughts is by using the in-video chapters that they provided as a guide to convey my thoughts here. So the first one is the story direction where we have a new area called the Wi-Fi Peninsula, which I assume will be like the equivalent of like the new nations that we can explore, like in Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves, or like the big ships or planets that we explore in Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be like that. And from the looks of it, it does look like it'll be inspired by China from the way it looks. I'm not sure if I'm correct on that, but I'm guessing, based on the naming and the architecture, it does feel like that to me. And we also get a new character too, which looks really, really cool. And yeah, it's this one girl with the wings. But yeah, can't wait to see the gameplay with that and see what that's like. Man, the wings look really cool. Yeah, Yusuwan, the current leader of the Yunqui Summit. Yeah, can't wait to see if her gameplay is going to be like aerial combat type stuff. But yeah, can't wait to see if that's going to be what that is with her wings. Oh, dude, with her wings. Hold on, can I see that again? With her wings? I need to see that again. I just thought about something right now. I don't know if it's connected or not. Ooh. Okay, so what I thought about just right now is with her wings, and I'll try my best to not spoil the story right now, in case you guys haven't caught up. But there was an important part about wings, and I want to guess that maybe her wings will be playing a part in the current story. Well, yeah, if she's gonna be like a key character in season two, I'm guessing so. Yeah, I'm wondering if that is the case as well. And we also get the return of the Obo Squad, which right now I'm trying to make a full team of it, which I do have Soldier 11, Soldier 0 and B, and Trigger. But I did notice that they don't have a Bangbu dedicated to them, which I guess this is the reason why. It's because they want to introduce them in the main story, and I guess they'll have like new characters and their own Bangbu for that. So yeah, I'm guessing that's the reason why we don't have a Bangbu, which I also thought about too. And man, I guess for 2.0, I'll be saving up my all my polychromes for them. Like even with this new idol faction here, the Angels of not Destruction, a Delusion. um, I think I'll be skipping out on them. Maybe even Yishuan, just so that I can get the Opal Squad characters and the Bangbu. Maybe if I had extra polychromes, I might go for Yishuan because I think she might be cool. I mean, we'll see what she does with her wings. I'm hoping for like some flying around and stuff. That's what I want. Um, and yeah, they also have a teaser trailer too coming up on April 13, which that day was where I wanted to upload this video at, like on. But I think I'll be skipping out on that. And instead, I'll just upload my reaction to this teaser here, just because, just to make it feel more relevant and stuff. So yeah, just letting you know, I reacted to this video here first, like the dev talk, before watching this teaser here. But yeah, what else do we have coming up? But yeah, I think yeah, that was the game experience there. Do we have more of it? Oh yeah, we got some more in-game stuff. Yeah, so they also talked about like the exploration and stuff, where it seems like they'll be improving on that. I'm not sure what they mean by improving on exploration, because this game is not like Genshin Impact where you got this big massive world. It's very much like a small area. I would say it kind of feels like what I experienced back in Honkai Star Rail. Like I haven't explored much into Honkai Star Rail with their new planets and stuff. I've only just began like their second main planet, which I think is called the Xianzhou Lafu. I just began that one, and I haven't really explored it yet. I'm just at the entrance of it. So yeah, I'm just wondering, how they're going to improve it. I'm not sure if they mean like just adding more routes to the combat missions or whatnot. Like I'm not sure if like they're going to improve the map in that aspect. But what I did see later on here is that they want to improve the what was it? Oh yeah, they also talked about like random play, how like it didn't match up with the exterior and interior. At first, I thought they were gonna make it match up, but I don't think that's the case. I'm just guessing they're using that as an example for like areas in 2.0. But yeah, that's good if they're going to like try to reduce the loading times, to not make this, I guess, happen again. But with this, I didn't really mind if they're like different instances. Uh, I feel like that's pretty much normal in games where they don't have their interiors matching the exteriors. But yeah, also here they did talk about like their travel system, which I'm guessing is the fast travel system with their menu where you go left and right to choose a place. So it looks like they're going to replace that with a map, which I think is going to be needed for if you're going to add like a lot of new areas coming in 2.0. I feel like a long list where you scroll left and right might not be an optimal way to go in between places. So yeah, the map seems really nice, and also they're going to have a mini map too, which I think that's going to be a really big one in my opinion. Like I feel like I'll prefer the mini map over the new fast travel map that they're going to have, because these places are not really that big. I feel like I would prefer just having a mini map instead over the like a map that you just pull out. Uh, and yeah, they're also going to restructure the main story to integrate with the special episodes, which I can see with like Lycon and the Obo Squad characters. I think that's what we're going to do because some of their elements in their story relates to the main story. But I'm guessing that's what they're going to do with that, which I think is good because I feel like if you haven't played the Obo Squad characters, them like randomly showing up in the main story, if you haven't played them, might be a bit confusing. Like, why is Anby wearing this new outfit? This like yellow outfit. Yeah, I'm guessing that's why they're trying to integrate that with the main story. But yeah, what else have they talked about here? That was like going in content optimization still, I guess. Combat design. Yeah, so they talked about combat design where they want to have like this offense and defense with the enemies, and also how they want to really prioritize like the roles that the characters are given, and also how like maybe sometimes it might feel like a solo operator like character combat, which I'm not sure what they're going to do with that. I'm gonna guess that maybe they're gonna make like DPS characters feel more reliant on like the support characters. I'm guessing that's what they're going to do, which I think is really good. Because yeah, like I do only sometimes just only play Miyabi, and I feel like I'm pretty much fine with that. I'm gonna guess they're gonna make it so where you want to play as other characters that is not like just one character. I do hope that that doesn't interfere with like um those missions where you only play as one character. But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of when it comes to that. And dude, this part over here, I think is really cool. Like, it's not really needed for the game, but one thing I've always said in these, in these gacha games where you play one character at a time is that, yeah, here we go, is that you can, I've been wanting to like play alongside with the other party members, and I think we can only really do that in Honkai Star Rail that I've experienced. Like all the other gacha games, you gotta play like one at a time, like switch in between characters that you can control. Like for me, when it comes to RPGs or just games in general, when it comes to a party system, I just rather like fight alongside with my party members and not like just go one by one. It just feels more immersive to me that way. And yeah, they were able to do it here, man. Just having like Anby, I'm guessing that's Pulchra, and Trigger, which I saw from her effects. I'm guessing that's her. But yeah, they can be deployed out here in the battlefield, and I guess they just disappeared here at the end. Oh, whoops! I just went out of the video. So yeah, I'm guessing maybe every now and then they might pop in and out, which I think is good. I think it's fine. I'm guessing they, didn't have them on the field like always because it might hurt the optimization of the game, like the performance. But dude, I like that a lot. I think, um, yeah, I can't wait to see that, man. I've always been wanting that, like a more immersive way to like have them, be on the field. You kind of like what I've seen with Wuthering Waves. They do that. That's one thing I like a lot about their, um, when it comes to switching characters with them. But yeah, I do like that a lot, just to make it feel like it feels more like a cooperation thing rather than like a one by one thing. All right, so and they got like optimizations over here with the events. And they're going to improve like existing events like this Bing Boo and this tower defense one. Yeah, I've never seen these before. I never played them. I think I'll do my best to check them out if they're still there. I'm guessing they're still there if they're trying to make improvements to them. It's an event thing, so I thought maybe it'll be a time limited thing. But that's pretty cool. They'll also make improvements to the relationship stuff, and also they're going to yeah, buff up the characters apparently, like the old ones. Now I'm not sure if like what I'm seeing on the screen right now is if that's like the buffs that they're doing, like new moves maybe, because I've never seen this move with Corin where she rides on the saw, or like with Astro Yao here where she just like hovers and fires this beam, this ether beam. But yeah, I never played them enough to like know their move sets, so I don't know if this is new or not. But yeah, it looks like they want to make sure that the old characters are, you know, capable of doing at least the 2.0 stuff, and also make them synchronize with the new characters coming up. So yeah, I'm guessing that's what they meant, which I think is really cool that they're gonna, you know, buff them up, I assume, and not nerf them, just at least buff them up to make them good with the new characters, or even like rework too. Dang, yeah, it's really cool to see. You know, I remember back when I first played Genshin Impact that one of you guys said that they don't really do like balancing with the characters, like only maybe with a few with like Zhongli and stuff. But it's cool to see it here because you know, I'm used to like, you know, characters being balanced in other games, like for like online games that at least require online stuff. But that's pretty cool. Um, but yeah, what else? I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts and reaction to this video, to this dev talk video here. And yeah, I'll be definitely checking out the teaser after this, like after recording this, but it should be out for you guys already if I decide to do that video. Um, but yeah, I can't wait to see like their official, like more of their official videos, like their update live streams, which I don't think this was supposed to be that. This was more of like, I guess, a tease for the upcoming stuff. So can't wait to see that and, you know, react more of these official videos, even with like some other games like Wuthering Waves and Girls Falling to Exilium. I can't really do that much with Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact unless it's their collective miscellany videos. But yeah, the reason why I haven't been doing much like reacting with their official videos is because I wasn't caught up in their stories with their games, and I was kind of afraid of like spoiling myself in case they talk about the story of the game in these videos. Okay, so originally I was gonna react to the teaser, or I guess it's called a preview here. I'm not sure. There's like a separate video coming up later, but yeah, technically it has been released on the 13th. This video here, like right on the dot. I'm not sure if there'll be another one later on, but yeah. I thought I would just include it within this dev talk because I thought it fit in well with the talks of season 2 and all that stuff. But yeah, here we go. Season 2 preview, PV, or promotional video through the miasma of Memories and Evil. Zenless Zone Zero. Let's go and watch.
Look at that!
Here we go.
Welcome.
I like the
to
how
my
rocky
favorite
this area
resort.
is. Like they mix in the rocks and the city.
Upon this oceanside cliff is where New Eridu's porcelain originates.
And very mountainous too. Wow,
If
look at
all
this
were
animation.
peaceful, this would be a
I never really
perfect
watched
place,
like
but
some of the other like official videos on their channels. Like, you know, animations like these.
come and try something sweet.
Even with the other gacha games too. Look at that. I'm guessing those two are upcoming agents. Maybe at least that second one. Do you think he's an agent too, the panda? That would be pretty awesome.
Get this color and this one.
I hope we get to see some Obel Squad people here too. Dude, wait, is that gonna be their new official outfits? Like, can we change their outfits too?
But this area might not be
Oh,
as
there's the new
peaceful as it
hollow.
looks.
Or is that the same hollow? I'm guessing it's a different hollow.
There's more than meets
They said
the
there's that one hollow that starts with an L. Okay, that's definitely gonna be playable, right?
The omens originate in the hollows, yet true
I just realized there's no. Whoa, who's that guy with the sword? What the heck?
calamity.
So are these like upcoming agents? Who's that guy with the sword? He kind of looked cool. He gave me that like Cloud Strife feeling like when it was revealed, that remake back in the day. Yo, look at that robot. If this if this agent, oh wow, it's kind of like Jane Doe. If this agent can spawn in a robot, I feel like I would just get her automatically.
Leads to disaster.
Wait, you think those two are the
Seems real
Mobile Squad? I'm just
mysterious.
wondering. I don't know.
A secret lies beneath the ground here.
I know they're supposed to make a comeback.
Perhaps when the truth comes to light, that secret may
Isn't that the
very
person
well
that
be the origins
it's been like the main
of
antagonist in the background? We never even met the person, I think.
complicated. Fret not. This investigation will make things right.
Oh wow,
So,
we have people following
they
us.
can still
I
turn
think the
things
panda
around,
and that one girl that was
right?
like eating at the beginning, they were following us. See, they look to be playable. The panda is kind of crazy though. Like I
Indeed.
wish we had more people like Ben, where it's like this giant
Regardless of
animal.
the obstacles,
I like that.
all you need to do is follow your way. All evil shall be shattered.
There's the bird, which I'm guessing is supposed to resemble her wings, or maybe that gives her the wings.
So, that's what happened. It sounds truly unforgettable.
Who's that character? And yeah, I know they did their whole 1.7 like live stream. I think I'll just wait until they do 2.0 until I start reacting to their live stream updates. But yeah, there you have it, man. I'm kind of curious about this guy. I've always been a big fan of like these kind of shots where they put the sword on the shoulder, giving me that like Cloud Strife type feeling from like remake back in the day. Yeah, I'm wondering who this is. He looks kind of cool. Um, but yeah, also there's that panda guy too. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna guess that maybe her and a panda will be like in the same faction with the character over here. Yeah, this new character with the wings and stuff. Yeah, I haven't really seen any much of the Obal faction. I thought about like maybe I mean, there's some machinery here, right? I'm wondering if she's part of it. And then like there's like another guy here. I don't know if he's also part of it. Is there like a zoomed out shot of him? I thought there was. But you're not sure like who belongs to which unless they're not really showing it. I guess they didn't show the Idol faction, right? So I guess they didn't really show any of the Noble Squad. And the reason why I'm just focused on that is because I'm trying to build up a Noble Squad team. Anyway, guys, yeah, there you have it. That is my reaction to the Season 2 preview, which I'm assuming is supposed to be the teaser that they were hinting at. But yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and end it here. And yeah, next time, I think I will just play through like the version 1.7 stuff, like as a let's play. And then as for reactions on the next Zenless Zone Zero, I mean, I do plan to also watch some of their character trailers, and also like whenever they do the 2.0 stuff, I think that's when I want to start reacting to their live streams and all that stuff. But yeah, that'll be it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good